Welcome back to my channel. This is after my first week of taking Escitalopram or Lexapro as it is commonly known as. So for the first 3 days I slept all day and all night. I came home on 5 milligrams. And my psychiatrist told me to do 3 days, 5, and then move up to 10. But after I was sleeping day and night for 3 days, I was like, I don't know. And I started having nausea, a headache that would go off and on. And then like the second day I started sweating. And then I started constipation and like a little like prickly feeling in my one single finger. So I switched from taking it at evening to taking it like right before bed. And then I stayed up all that night because I didn't take my glycine or my magnesium glycinate, because I have forgotten to mention to her that I take these for sleeping. So I got about 4 hours sleep, and then I was like, this is crazy. So I started taking it in the morning, and it was great. I woke up at 7, I took it, and I went back to sleep for 4 more hours. And then for the whole day I was good, but when night came, I couldn't sleep. But I still wasn't taking the glycine or the magnesium glycinate. And then I said, you know what, I'm gonna just do it, because I looked on the internet and it didn't say that there would be an interaction. And I'm like, if I feel bad, then I was just gonna stop. And I wasn't on a full dose anyway, so I thought it was okay. And then I would mention it to her when I go back at the end of the week, and I could sleep. That night I slept. And so I switched again from day back to night, and then I did the magnesium glycinate again, and then I could sleep my first full like 7 or 8 hours. But that day when I woke up was the day I was supposed to go see her. So when I went there, she's like, did you move up to 10? I was like, lady, like, it's been crazy. And I told her all the symptoms that I was having, you know, the insomnia, sweating, constipation, nausea, the headaches, a little bit dizzy. And she was like, okay, so maybe this is not for you. And I'm like, hey, wait, whoa, it's only been 1 week. Let's like figure it out. And then I told her like I've been up all day, all night, and I just got like 4 hours sleep at one point. And in the beginning I was like sleeping all day and all night for 3 days, and then only one day I was able to get sleep, and that's because I was taking magnesium glycinate and glycine. And I asked her if that was okay, if I could continue taking these, and then she's like, oh, I don't know, because people don't do that in Taiwan. So take it and see what happens. If you get a bad reaction, then just stop taking whatever it is you're taking. Stop taking the Escitalopram, and then we'll try to find something. But she kept mentioning Prozac, like, don't you want to take Prozac? Don't you want to take Prozac? And I'm like, lady, I don't know, like, you know, you're the person who knows better than me, so, and you should like decide that, and I'm just gonna go along with it. If it doesn't work, you know, I just try something else. But for me, I feel like it's okay, because aside from the physical symptoms, like I feel fresh. Like I don't feel like that sadness, like they're just like following me around like everywhere I go. And it's interesting because all of my supplements that I take here were very good for brain fog and cognitive disturbances. But even when I was taking the rhodiola, which was supposed to be for like depression and mood, I wasn't taking a full dose, so I really wasn't getting it. And then I decided not to take ashwagandha because I felt like it would not work for me. But I think I ran out of time trying supplements, and I was like, you know what, this anxiety is too much, depression is too much, I need some help to get from one side to the other, and I think that I should go see someone. And right now I'm on 5 milligrams still, and I switched back to the morning because that first week was so erratic. It was so erratic, like I can't really say like what works best for me, morning or night. I've decided to continue taking my magnesium glycinate and my glycine because she said it's okay. I did some research and I found a Japanese paper. I think if I remember, I will link that below. If I haven't, just leave a comment so I can put it in the description. And they said that the actual glycine itself, in this case, at these lower doses, can actually help in the vasodilation, bringing your core body temperature down. And that's what induces sleep, because that was really what my problem was sleep initiation. On the other hand, like in this video where I mentioned about glycine and serotonin production, it's more like higher doses of glycine, like about 60 to 90 grams per day. And this seems to work well for schizophrenics, according to many of the papers that I read. But you know, right now I'm just suffering from anxiety and depression. So I will go ahead and continue taking glycine and just the 1 gram, and the 1/2 dose of magnesium bisglycinate, which also gives 1 gram. That would be 2 grams. And I will see how I sleep. Once I get my sleep under control, I will start to move up to the doses that she said. So then she told me to come back in 28 days because right now is level 3 lockdown type in Taiwan right now due to, and so they don't want people coming out of their houses if they don't need to. So I kind of like that a lot because it's a little more flexible for me. I could try 5 for a few more days than she said, and then go to 7.5 and then go to 10. Like I could slide up easier. And in all this time too, we're still not back at work yet, so I can manage the insomnia and the sleepiness during the day. And I know on my first day, like I was really devastated because it was like, no, I lost, you know, but actually now I feel like it's helping with that black feeling. And I still do my exercise, and I feel like I can be more joyful or more motivated to do the exercise while I'm doing the exercises. I'm a little bit more patient with everything that's happening around me and my situation and all the people in my life. And it's only been 1 week. I don't know if it's placebo or if it's like what it's supposed to be doing at this point, but I don't know. But I catch myself smiling, and I think it's gonna be good. We just need to get over these symptoms, but they're not severe to the point where it's like it's too much for me, you know. It's bearable. It's annoying, but I'm not going anywhere outside the house, so it's bearable. And this is week 1 on Escitalopram or Lexapro, and I will be back with week 2, and hopefully then I will have increased my dosage and I have something more to add. I'm just back from the hospital, and I went there because I was having a lot of mood issues, I would say. And I went to see the psychiatrist, and she had a nice long talk with me, and she diagnosed me with major depressive disorder. And that made me feel like I lost, because I've been managing my fibromyalgia so well with just supplements, exercise, eating right, CBT, and
now I got put on medication. She gave me, I don't remember how to spell it, but I'll put the name here. And also I will put here the card where I talk about how I manage my fibromyalgia without medication. So I'm gonna document the first month of this journey. And today is the first day I will take my first dose, and hopefully by the end of the first month I still don't feel like I've lost, and I will come to some new realizations, but here we go. Day 1.